Hello and welcome to another episode of In Conversation with Rashmi. Today, my guest in conversation is Shari Goldstein. She is one of the original founders of 100 Plus Women Who Care. So, thank you, Shari, for being a part of this conversation. Pleasure having you here.
Thanks for having us.
So, tell me a little about 100 Plus Women Who Care, what the organization is about, and how did it start?
Well, the basic is we raise funds for local nonprofit organizations in the Kitchener-Waterloo region. We're in our 7th year right now. We were founded 7 years ago. It was just a small group of ladies, and our hopes were to get at least 100 women to belong to this chapter so that we could raise funds and support local nonprofit charities that really need our help.
And you are organizing a fundraiser to purchase iPads for hospitals. So tell me about that.
Well, usually we would have had our meeting the end of this month, but of course with COVID and not being able to get together, we had to postpone. But a group of us who are on the board were talking and we wanted to do something that would help in this very difficult time. So we decided to check with some of the hospitals, and all 3 of them, and iPads are something that they could really use, especially right now because people are in the hospital for all sorts of reasons, not just because of COVID, but for every reason. But because of COVID, they can't have any visitors. So this is a way for people to be able to keep in touch. So we want to raise funds very quickly to get these iPads out to the hospitals.
And is there a timeline you're looking at?
We're running this fundraiser just till Friday, till May 15th.
And where can people donate and how can they do that?
Okay, you can actually Google and go under 100 Women Who Care, and you can see a lot of our advertising, and there will be information there. I can also give you the address. It is at Lisa at 100womenwhocarewaterlooregion.com.
All right.
And you can donate whatever you want. Any amount, doesn't matter, it all adds up. And hopefully then, right now we're over $5,000 since May 5th.
How do you feel where things are at right now in terms of just you and your organization?
Well, I think we're all in the same boat, being women, being men, being everybody. We're trying to find a comfortable position for us to get through this massive change that has happened to everybody's lives. As a chapter, because we can't get together and do our normal meetings, we will continue to be in touch with each other via Zoom and whatnot to try to do whatever we can for as long as this goes on to benefit and to help people in the community.
And you said you've been with this organization right from the beginning. So in the 7 years that it has transitioned into what it is today, or seeing all these people be a part of this organization and volunteer their time and fundraise and hold these events, how has that affected you or brought a change within yourself?
Well, I can't even explain the feeling of happiness and whatnot that I've had since belonging to the 100 Women. The idea that we have been able to raise $500,000 in 7 years that has totally 100% gone to local nonprofit charities is just such a feeling that it's hard to explain. There isn't a lot to do as a volunteer. We keep it very basic. We've kept it very simple. We only have 4 meetings a year. Each meeting only lasts 1 hour. If you're available and would like to come out to our meeting as a member, that's great. If you're not available, that's okay too. You could just send in your money, to the address I gave you, and it will still go. But right now we have over 200 members, even though we were hoping for 100 when we started this. Now we're over 200. So we're really excited. We're very happy. We cannot believe how good it feels to go into one of these organizations with our big check, and the last time we did, it was over $22,000 that we were able to hand over for them to use.
That's amazing.
In 1 hour. in 1 hour.
Wow, wow, that's amazing. And it also talks about, the community here that's very giving too.
Oh, our community is amazing. It really, really is. Like I said, people are very busy and usually don't have time to do fundraising and whatnot. And that's why this organization, this chapter that we have is wonderful for those people, because if you don't have the time to attend, you could just be a member, join, commit to the $400 per year and pay it all at once or individually when the nonprofit is voted for. So it really isn't a time consuming. There's a few of us on the board who have taken on a few responsibilities, just a little bit of administration stuff, but we don't charge. It's all volunteer, and it's also a nice way of getting together with a group of great ladies.
How does the membership work? Like, can anybody join? Is there a particular criteria you're looking for?
No, absolutely. Anybody can join. The basis of the membership is when you become a member, you're committing yourself to $100 per meeting, and we have 4 meetings a year. So as a member, you're committing yourself to donate $400 a year, of which whoever the nonprofit organization that receives the money will then issue a tax receipt to you for your donation. So. And you could just go on to Google, you can go under 100 Women or whatever, and there's a membership icon that you just join and come to our meetings if you want to.
Thank you so much. And I hope the fundraiser that you are working on to collect the iPads and support hospitals and patients who, need them to connect with their families, people donate. And also if they want to donate cash, money, in whatever way, it's a success, and wishing you and your team the very best. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation.
And thanks for having